Everybody, it's Maria. Hope you're all having a lovely day. I'm just hanging out today with Lucy before I head off to work later. It's been a little while since I talked to you guys. It's been pretty hectic and busy, had a lot going on. So haven't had much of a chance to really do any vlogging or blogging. Last time I talked to you guys, we were still trying to decide what we were going to do for the weekend. Excuse the very annoying squeaky toyness in the background. Yeah, we still hadn't decided until that Friday what we were going to do. And we ended up taking off for Central Oregon and heading to Crater Lake. Unfortunately, even though we did make it to Crater Lake, we were involved in a car accident on the way there. So, Lucy, come here. Come here. Come here, Mom. Hello. Come say hi. Somebody wants to play. Somebody wants to play with the speaker? Yeah. Oh, Mom, please, I need that quick. Anyways, we were involved in a car accident on that Saturday. We were heading south through Madras, which is kind of in north central Oregon, and a car came from a side street where they had been stopped at a stop sign, and when they entered the intersection, they claimed they looked both ways and didn't see anybody still, and so they went ahead and we crashed into their passenger side because they entered the intersection without enough time between them and us. So even though Jeff slammed on the brakes and tried to avoid the wreck, it was sort of unavoidable. And so we spent a little bit of time in the hospital that day, and our trip was delayed, by a day. The following day, after spending the night in Prineville and picking up a rental car, we actually finally did make it to Crater Lake. And the week since then, a little over a week since then, has just been spent with doctor's visits and recuperating because I'm pretty bruised up. My entire lower abdomen from one hip to the other was a giant, deep purple bruise. And my chest is bruised, my sternum and stuff is bruised, so it's still pretty tender. The doctor gave me a couple days off of work, and so I go back today. Even though we were a little bruised and battered, we still enjoyed our trip to Crater Lake. Crater Lake is absolutely gorgeous. It is like the deepest blue you could imagine, and then multiply that times 100. And that's the color of Crater Lake. It was a little bit smoky while we were there because there's a pretty good-sized wildfire just outside the national park boundaries. But it was still an enjoyable day. So we did a tiny bit of just walking, mostly just from the car out to the edge, to take pictures. We took the drive around the rim, stopped at the little gift shop, picked up some gifts for my parents, and then drove back to Bend. So it was, I'd say it was a pretty good weekend. We escaped the car wreck with basically just minor injuries, and we were just really happy to still be alive. I'm still really grateful to be alive, and the scary part, after making sure that Jeff was okay and then I was okay, was the fact that Lucy had been on my lap when the wreck happened, and I was really scared that she was going to be severely injured by the airbag, but turns out she wasn't injured, not at all. I think a lot of it was because I saw the impact coming and I wrapped my arms around her and held her really close. So we all escaped, And yeah, I'm just really grateful for that. So that's basically what's been going on. Sorry I haven't checked in sooner. Just, you know, when something like that happens, you kind of just want to focus on recovery and spending quality time with Jeff and Lucy and stuff, because you're just really, like, thanking your lucky stars that you weren't more severely injured, and that the people in the other car weren't more severely injured, and that even though the car is a total loss, you think of the positives, like, oh, we get a new car now, and we have to go car shopping, and, you know, we're both alive and healthy, and life is good. So I'm going to insert a few clips, video clips and pictures and stuff that we took on that little trip. Over this last weekend, we took a trip to Spokane yesterday. We didn't do a whole lot of anything. We went to a couple ball games this week. Yeah, we did a little shopping for Jeff's, for the wedding. Picked up a shirt and stuff that he needed for the wedding. And swim trunks for when we go to Hawaii next month. So the wedding is now officially less than a month away. It's about 3 weeks away. And oh my gosh, it's like, it's getting real. My best friend texted me yesterday, and she was asking me if there was anything that I needed to do for her to do for the wedding still, and there pretty much is nothing left to do. I have my centerpieces for the tables that I still have to create, but that'll take me like a half an hour to sit down, plow through them, and get them done and over with. And maybe I'll even show you guys the centerpieces once they're finished being created. In fact, I have one which is just sort of my little tester, just testing out the idea of the centerpieces, and maybe I'll show you that. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing left to do. So about 3 weeks from now, I'll be somebody's wife, and I can't wait. I just really can't wait. He's the most fantastic man I've ever known. And yesterday was actually his birthday, so happy birthday, and I love you. Yeah, so hope everybody's had a lovely week, and sorry again I haven't checked in sooner than this. It's just been kind of crazy, and I'm sure you'll understand. If you would like to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook at LateBloomer31. I'll also leave links to my website down below and my blog on WordPress.com. It's called Adventures of a Late Bloomer. So, hope everybody's having a lovely day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. It's a lot. Crater Lake is seen from Cloud Cap Overlook. You can see Wizard Island way off in the distance. Very hazy today. But oh, the water's so beautiful and blue.